Hey everyone, GamerRise009 here, and we're continuing with Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, what's left of Respect Part 2. So Sayori says, I can do that. Okay, awesome. Yuri, you don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener. Fidgeting with her hair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile. Well, I guess for today I'm going to be pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to step out for a bit. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm just going to read with Yuri, sorry. Hey, this is the one Natsuki books. How come it's out here? Sayori picks up a manga that was resting on the adjacent desk. Oh, that? Natsuki probably just left it by accident. But I thought she hasn't been coming to the club. Actually, Monika's been. Okay, Yuri, I'm sure it was just someone else who was using the classroom then, okay? Monika smiles at them both. Then with a wave, she exits the club room. I really shouldn't have left that out. If Sayori catches that, she'll definitely tell Natsuki and that would get really awkward. Now I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow for the music room. The time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monika and Yuri the first to arrive. I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori is going to be able to bring Natsuki here? Yes. How do you know? Well, she's Sayori. You know, you're right. Time slowly passes. Monika sits and stands up and paces around, then sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then the door finally opens. Sayori marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. We're here. Welcome back. Monika, the club president, stands up and greets them with a smile. Sayori picks a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monika is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She was sat at the front of the club room just like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting before her. Her imagination was never enough to predict how unique and diverse each member would be, each with her own struggles, her own reasons for seeking a vision that Monika had admittedly so vaguely advertised, seeking trust, understanding, respect. What new lessons would the future hold for the literature club? Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monika takes a deep breath and returns to the present. Okay, everyone, the literature club is starting. We have an activity planned for today. Monika turns to face the chalkboard. On it, she writes manga in big letters. Today we're going to learn from an expert about a unique form of literature, manga. Oh, come on. Isn't that kind of forced? You know, I don't actually want to do this, so just... Monika shakes her head. Natsuki, this is the hardest part. After making this far, it would be easy just to smile and move on. But that's not enough. Not this time. I'm sorry. It was just wrong of me to take you seriously when you were kind of to show interest in my club. I thought about it and realized how biased I was against your manga. It caused me to disrespect you, and I'm sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us, so I can make it up to you. Well, thanks, but I know you're only doing this because Sayori told you to. Wait, that's not true. Monika planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her. I was witness to that as well. This is the literature club. The literature club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We have all our interests and our differences. It's my vision to let us freely express ourselves. Express that. And it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay? Natsuki looks away and hesitates. But it's really dumb. The stuff I'm into. Monika smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking straight into her in the eye. If you like it, then it's not dumb. Oh, except for me. Sayori, you're not dumb either. What the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that it's literature after all. Natsuki stands up. Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. But I didn't want you to like me just for that. Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki. Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that anyway, right? It's about manga, so I hope you're ready. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the literature club. Since then, the club activities had been in full swing. Each club member had received a day on the spotlight to share all their favorite kinds of literature with each other. Another meeting draws to a close. Monika approaches Natsuki on the way out. Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything? Me? Not particularly. Why? Oh, there's just something that I wanted to show you, if you had a few minutes. Sure, what is it? It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room? The music room? Why? Well, you'll see. You know, I was thinking back, when the club was just me and Sayori, we would talk about how we envisioned the club to turn out. We cared a lot about being a place where people could express themselves. She said something strange to me. She said that I was trying to make the club that I needed myself more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until that you joined that I fully understand that. Because you really taught me a lot about myself, like things that I was probably always too stubborn to admit. Oh, come on, you can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just brought a bunch of manga and then I got fussy when I didn't have my way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal out of it. No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I would never have realized that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. You deserve to be heard and respected. It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes. You know, I really shouldn't care about what others people think in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can get really hard to just brush it off. And it makes me start to feel like I'm the problem. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. Am I being too entitled if I just want people to like me without me having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself? I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am. Monika listens and recalls vividly how Natsuki's friends were treating her, and how naturally they did so. How long has she been fighting against refusing to change it for others? I could only wish I was as strong as you are, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I always try to come off as perfect for other people. Anytime there's a hint of contention. That's an interesting word to use. Okay. I just crumble. But thanks to you, I really started thinking about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it. But like I said, I didn't even do anything. You were just being yourself. That's all you needed to do. Also, there's something else. Monika takes a breath. The thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga. What, What the heck? Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry, I just felt kind of embarrassed to admit after I gave you such a hard time about it. I can't believe you of all people reading manga behind my back. That's so funny. Yeah, well, I just flipped through one of them out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was a literature club. What are the chances right? You were reading Parfait Girls? Wow, you have good taste. Just one volume. It was kind of picked out randomly. Well, you have good intuition then. You have to tell me all your favorite parts. Well, I think it was some kind of weird fate. Because the character isn't just a literature club, but she also plays piano. It's just weird because I've always wanted to learn piano. She is just like the perfect person I always wish I was. If I just did what I wanted instead of always second-guessing myself. Monika walks over to the piano and sits down. Aw. I always felt like I should be the only one to share the absolute best parts of myself and the parts that will impress or make them like me more. But after you join the club, I really realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experience allows us to share emotions. It just felt like I wanted to show you this because if it wasn't for you, I would never have started playing. Hey, I think the credit for that one goes to Parfait Girls, not me. No. Well, maybe it's true that Parfait Girls put the thought in my head. But I still, you who inspire me to keep practicing every day. Every day? Because you just make me feel like if I want. Because if you just make me feel like if I wanted to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long. I'm really not any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote a song for the club. I worked really, really hard on it. It really doesn't have any words or anything, but, well, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, this is so sweet. That's what I love about this visual novel. And, some people just kind of like this is kind of stupid or whatever or something. Because everybody likes when it first came out and everything that where a dating sim that actually turns into a psychological horror. But it's so cute, and all the memories here with Monika remembering, and it's good. This self-realization, everything, all that. Because if anything, do unto others as you want to be done unto you. Because it's kind of like a two-way street on these things. Oh, that was a beautiful piece. I felt like I shouldn't have been talking too much. Aww. That's all. That was so good. It was? Yeah, Are you kidding? You're like already a pro. Not even close. Does the song have a name? You said it was about the club, so... Yeah, it's called My Song, Your Note. Because everyone brings something as unique to the club. It's completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like such a selfish perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me. It should be about everyone. And it's all who helped shape the club into what it is. I would never change that. Well, I think that's really thoughtful and kind of flattering. It kind of feels like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. It makes me feel like I should probably apologize too. I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things and just got frustrated after not getting my way in the club. So yeah, I really didn't mean to take it out on you. I was being really immature. If you get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right. It's fine, I'm past it too. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet that you were thinking about it. It takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing. Well, I wonder who I got it from. Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, we're even as long as you let me keep my manga in the club room. You didn't admit that it was from a form of literature. You totally can't take that back now. You got me. That closet's all yours. I'll tell you what, I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return. What kind of something? Oh, you'll see. I don't think you'll be disappointed. The next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one. Well, don't blur, stupid camera. Anyways, this video is shorter than usual, but I need a break from doing the next part, and I still gotta unlock some other side stories, so I gotta figure out how to do that. I might have to look it up on the internet, because I'm not completely smart on these things, you know? So, anyways, this is GamerRye009 signing off.